Hi guys, how is everyone today?
Hello, hi everybody, welcome in. Happy Wednesday, dudes. Oh my god. Hi. Oh my god. As I was scrolling back up for everybody here, jeez. Hello everybody, hi. Welcome in, hi Lurking, hi Angel, hi Mental. Ella, thank you so much for the 7 months already. Thank you. Blue and everybody checking in, doing your daily is also very much appreciated. Thank you. Hi. Getting ready for your birthday, yo! Yeah, you're getting a birthday stream, basically. Let's go, dude. Hello, hi, Lyronics. Hello. Hi, Senna. Thank you for this short. Pin in the shorts message right now. Let me do that. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Also, hi, Sin. Hi. Welcome in. Oh my god, hi. Every time I hear you, I get jealous like hell. Oh no, don't be jealous. Oh my goodness. Are you doing better today? It's a lot better. Also, hi, puppy. Welcome in. It was like, I don't know what the problem was. I did a lot of like resetting of settings in general. But it was that I think what happened was like something either reset or updated with OBS because my internet was fine, but also like, I don't know. It was just like, I did like test stuff after stream. I like restarted my computer. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But I made the most of it yesterday, whilst I couldn't stream, and I made some new stuff for you guys. If you haven't noticed, there is new emotes on for the subscribers, and it's very good stuff. We have 2 new emotes for you guys. So it's very good. We have a cute little new version of the comfy. You didn't notice that one. And also it should be there. Did I not put it on? Ah, there it is. The sleep. That is the other one. Yeah. Here it is. Here's this one. This is so silly. Hold on. It's been silly there. And then where's the comfy? So like extra cozy kind of vibes. Yeah. So silly. I love the way they look. They're so goofy though. I feel like it's one of those where they kind of feel like they're both adjacent. This is like getting comfy before going to bed. So I'm like, yeah, like that works. Yeah. Explodes from cuteness. Yeah. Also, I'm like, I wanted to show you guys a little more closely because it's like you can't see too much of the quilting on this until like you look closer, right? Yeah, 5 minutes away from each other. So also, yeah, found you. Well, welcome in. Hi, welcome in. Hi, Nira. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. This is actually a day I don't normally stream, so it's a rare occasion. Because yesterday I had like tech issues. Welcome in. Hi. Hope you're doing good. I won the IMS. Give me. Yeah. I was thinking about that when I was drawing it too. A wild Wednesday. I think that the eye mask is like such a cute little like I feel it's such a good addition though. It's one where it's like, oh, I do use an eye mask. So it's like legitimately, I feel like it's nice. Also, hi Moonrose, hi Sun Moonrose, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. Need it in as merch. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I think that like I'm not normally somebody that thinks about merch all that often, but it's like stuff like the eye mask is actually like, oh, I do want something like that, right? That would be very good. Mm-hmm. Like my model. I like my look too. Thank you. I think I look pretty solid. Yeah. Cast good Wi-Fi. That's the thing. Okay, so here's another. Okay, so what happened yesterday? I don't know, actually. Despite how much I was like suffering from like the struggles of it, I still don't really know what the problem was. I think my only assumption after doing a lot of like back and forth with what it was, I think something reset. So I made sure all of my settings were where they should be. Yeah, the wings look so, yeah, my nice owl wings are very fluffy. I mean, how else am I going to fly super quietly, right? Tell your shorts on YouTube. Well, thank you for coming on by. Aw. Yeah, I don't always stream when I post, or like during the, when I have those shorts, but it's that they are for sure. There's some really good ones to show you where you go. Yeah. Where to go to see. Also, thank you for the follows, by the way, if you're just joining us. Hi, my name is Hooty Who. I am the night owl with the nice deep voice. That is who. Can I pet the wings? You can pet my head, but not the wings. I feel like that would be a little hard to manage. I'm flapping my wings all too often that it starts to... There you go. It's gonna start feeling like... Have you ever seen like I have to maintain my wings really nicely though, right? Because it's like, if I have too much going on, it's hard to fly, bro. That's all. Look like a chill guy and kind of sleepy person. I'm a little bit of a sleepy person. I've actually been like fixing up my sleep schedule recently, and it's been pretty good. I have recently new stuff. Breen. Like an owl pecks out the feathers and dust. Yeah, exactly. I maintain a lot. I was gonna say though is that I have my new stuff involving my like elixir, right? If you don't know, whenever I talk about my elixir, I have medicine that helps with ADHD and anxiety. And the anxiety thing is recently being fixed. And it's helping by having the new elixir stuff. So it's very, very, very good. And it's weirdly that the elixir has helped me with everything involving that, but it has very positive side effects because it also treats depression. And I'm not like I'm not a depressed person, but because of that, I've been like sleeping at better times and like waking up at better times. So it's like I am a night owl still, for certain, but I've been waking up a lot earlier, but like fully rested. And that's what it feels like. It's like crazy that like despite it all, I'm still like super, super well rested. And that's so nice. Yeah, can I have some of that? You know, I think if you need it, and you gotta seek out the proper channels. I can't, man. I can't be just divvying out the elixir, bro. It's meant for me, my bird boy self, right? As a little treat. You look like you play the keyboard or electric piano. I used to play like a way back. I used to play guitar, but I didn't keep up on it, unfortunately. It was one where it's like I knew a little more about like the way chord progressions went and stuff way back, or like blues progressions and stuff. But the problem I had is that I never learned eventually how to like read sheet music. I was always somebody that learned how to what was called tabs, and it's like where your finger positions are. And that was one where it's like, oh, I understand this, but like I never could correlate like a note to a key to like the but like the where my hands were supposed to be, you know, or like stuff like that. And it was like a little weird, and I still don't fully understand it. But like I know that it's like if I were to eventually, I'd probably dive back into learning guitar again. Yeah. I don't have any guitar picks. No. Well, I know like finger plucking for like guitar was another thing I was trying to learn. With like I had an acoustic guitar and then like an electric. And when I was learning how to play like a certain specific song, I was trying to learn it more on the acoustic because that always sounded like way better for it. So I was like, yeah, this will be good. But then the problem became like, well, with finger plucking as well as it being an acoustic guitar, it's going to be like really rough on your fingers, bro. Mm. Is it because you wanted to learn how to play, or was it because you wanted to be cool? I wanted to learn how to play because I've always had like interests in music. I still know how to like not like classically or anything. I know how to sing decently, but it's like it was that I wanted to pick up a musical instrument because my family, my dad, he plays the drums. He's the type of dude that's like very encouraging of a lot of like, you know, like pursuing art ability. And he's like, yeah, no matter what you're into, like, you know, just let me know and we'll try to see if we can like do something, even if we don't have like a lot of money. And like I have friends, so it's kind of nice. And he was very sweet. He found like some local guitar like people that would help me. So I got like taught by like some locals in town, and it was like really interesting. But I never really pursued it past a certain point because you know, my dad was trying to like also pay for it, and we didn't really have the money for it for like long-term lessons. And I had like this mental thought of like this like big thought of if I'm gonna like be a creative person, I don't want it to be something that I'm like stretching myself thin. So I'm gonna try to pursue one thing over try to like be a jack of all trades, right? I don't exactly know why I thought of it like that, but I thought if I were to still learn guitar, it might take away from like my time drawing. So it's that instead I really kept pursuing like drawing and painting and stuff. So I did in fact like I didn't keep up with the guitar because of that. Yeah. But now that I feel like I'm like really confident in my ability to draw, and I'm like, I don't think I'll ever stop drawing. It's like, I know that I'll never stop drawing. I might pursue some sort of like musical like practice again at some point. Hmm. Also a singing stream when I think at some point would be very fun. I have like ideas on like karaoke streams and like not full actual concerts, but at least like streams where I'm like, we're just, that's the main thing I'm doing. So that'll be fun at some point to do that. Yeah, exactly. Hmm. It's more like it would be like still pretty like pretty much like just a karaoke stream. But they were fun. They are fun when I've done them in the past, but it's not super common. I've just had like a lot of in the past a lot of like anxieties about like performing in that way. Yeah. So it's like I try not to think about it in that way anymore. Yeah. So that I can, you know, just have fun. Mm. Yeah. Needs to be fun for you first and foremost. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to like keep that in mind. And so I'm like, you know, it's been really, really good. I feel like was thinking about this a lot, and I'm like, I have a few songs that are my go-to karaoke, and it's like karaoke is not always something like I don't get to do it too often. Like at most I'm singing in the shower or when I'm driving and stuff like that, right? So, you know, whenever I have like music on in the back that are like these are the tracks that I'm singing to in my car and like in the shower, I'm like so tempted to just like break into song randomly on stream whenever I'm like either drawing or other things, and it's I don't know, it's still fun. And I'm like, oh man, I never know if it's like quite the vibe, but like I'm trying to like not worry about that as much, you know. With songs, it's a lot of it's like whenever I have certain like classic, it's like swing, like a good example is like Fly Me to the Moon or like Cross the Sea, or it's like old swing music or like classic big band stuff. But then it's also like, there's a few more modern musics that I'm like, I can definitely still enjoy those. Like I'm very much more like classic rock coded because my dad, once again, his favorite thing to play, either in the car or like, you know, just in general, because he was also a musician or is a musician because he still plays. He still has his drum set and everything that he every now and then he still keeps up on. It's very, very nice to see. But yeah, because of that, I really like a lot of like classic rock. So if you ever hear me like jamming out to those, it's absolutely, yeah. Divorced dad rock? No. My dad and mom are happily together. They have been for like, I think it's nearly 20 something years now. I don't remember how long, but very, very. I know the vibe though. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Dad rock at the minimum for sure. Welcome in. Hi. Hi, Nightmare. Welcome. I was saying this another time is that like it would definitely be stuff like Rolling Stone or like Leonard Skinner and stuff like that for sure. It's like if you know the music that's like that, that's absolutely my dad's vibe. Or like Creedence Clearwater. That's a whole lot of other wild stuff for sure. Love to hear a Hooty version of like From the Start. Ooh, I love, yeah. It's very bossa nova. A bossa nova kind of vibe would be actually really fun. I was thinking about that the other day, where it's like, what would be some like good music that I still could be pretty chill about? Yeah, I do love Lafe. I'm like, actually, hold on. I'm so for real. I don't remember exactly how to pronounce their name, and it's just like I know I've heard their name. I'm just like I'm so like I'm like I know their music and I know them like they're like the vibes. I'm just like I forget the name, how to pronounce, kind of thing. It's fine. It's fine. She said it in an interview. I do just really enjoy the like I don't know, she's got a lot of melodic, really good like I don't know, it's easy for me to like keep up with the lyrics, you know? It was like that's how it's pronounced? Oh, it's like unusual. Ah, I see, I see. I guess I haven't heard what they would say it's pronounced like. Oh. My Spotify playlist is like all over the place. I feel like I try to keep up like a good vibe, right? Where it's like consistent. But I'm gonna be so real. If I just played my liked playlist on Spotify, it is all over, bro. And I'm like, oh my god. It's crazy, bro. It's so much. Also, sorry if I didn't say hi. Hi, Riri. Hi, Bao. Oh my god. Welcome in. Hi, Keith. Hi. Beauty and diversity. Yeah, exactly. Deathlock. Oh my god. Really? That's fun. Oh my god. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. That's another one that I like. I don't often listen to metal on stream and stuff. But I have in the past like listened to metal and stuff. Chemical Brothers, Cardi B. Yeah, no, I also have like Cardi B and stuff on my playlists for sure. I'm like, oh my god, I have like so much weird like, because I have like anime sounding music and then like classic rock and then like K-pop and then like, you know, trap, like deep rap, mumble rap, some metal, some like it's like, oh my god, you're like all over the place, bro. Oh no. So I'm like, I totally get like having a crazy like variety to your tastes. Listen to more K-pop in the summer to get me hyped. That makes sense. Like a day list that got created. Pink Pilates Princess. Wait, that's crazy. It's like 4 to 5 genres in the first like 4 to 5 songs. That's so fun though. Wait, that's so fun. Pink Pilates Princess. As I speak of just some K-pops, here we go. Yeah. Oh my god. Vibing to Stray Kids and BTS. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I've been like all over the place ever since I've heard certain playlists that my friends have. I'm like, oh, this is nice, and then I just add a little bit this and that, right? Wasted White Girl Club playlist. Oh no, bro. Oh no. Kesha and Brittany. Tick tock on the clock. Yeah, exactly. ADHD thing. It is very much. I do have ADHD, so that kind of tracks for sure. Techno Dance 14. Anime OSDs, classic rock, Disney. Yeah. Dude, I have like some like I guess they would be considered disco music with like Rasputin and like some ABBA stuff, right? Leve. Really? With love, like yeah, my go-to thought process is saying it like lafe, right? But I guess it's like not at all. I wonder if it's like I don't know. I'm gonna be so real. I bet the only ways I've really heard it is pronounced like lafe, but like interesting. Nah, it's that. Really? Okay. It would be like if Billie Eilish was like saying their name is actually Belay. And it's like, nah, man, what are you talking about? Nah, dude, what is that? Oh no. Dude, I have like I've had some playlists that are meant for like OCs in the past, but I don't have those anymore. Nearly like 20 monks now. I'll name some different spelling of Keith. It's fun. Oh, that's fun. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. The last time I've been playing for the longest time I've been wanting to play certain like D&D classes and characters. So I've been just like trying to explore playing a bit of like a monk in my playthrough of Baldur's Gate with a homie of mine, Cinna, and this is like their first like delve into anything involving like as close as they've been to playing like tabletop. It's very interesting. And for sure, Larian with Baldur's Gate it absolutely buffed like monks. It's very interesting. Yeah, and then here's like the gorillas with with some MF Doom. Yeah, here's like my playlist is all over the place, bro. Monks rule. They are very cool. I like monks a lot. I am trying to like not min max, but like my brain is like, oh my god, dude. I have like the mental of I need to make it so that I am very like you don't have to worry about me none at all. A fist fighting muscle Hooty. I wouldn't really say that I'm like me as a person. I wouldn't really say that I align as much as I used to with a monk as a class. I still say that my my go-to class right now would either be like some sort of like not a druid, but it's like a spellcaster, like a wizard. I am the wizard, but it's like still decently attuned with like the stars and astrology stuffs. So it's like, you know, a stargazing wizard. Yeah. I'm not like super like I'm not an astrology girly, but I still love the way the stars and like moon signs are like, the phases, etc. So it's like that's fun. Bard multi-class. I feel like whenever I think of bard though, right? Whenever I think of people being a bard, they're like super, super like like flirty, flawless, like charismatic man's ladies that are just like dripping with charisma. And I'm like, I don't feel like I'm that, but I feel like maybe if anything, I would be like the type of thing where I would like to be, sure, but like I don't know if that quite fits, unfortunately. Yeah. You know, like for the longest time I still get really nervous talking to people. Speaking of, oh my god, actually I'm very proud of myself for this. Okay, so last night I was playing a game with proximity chat, right? Mm-hmm. And it's the game that I was telling you guys the other day about. It's like Minecraft, but it's like a bit more difficult and like brutal, blah blah blah, right? But it's like the main reason why I am on this server is to hang out with people and talk with people, and I'm actually able to like kind of manage myself and like hold myself up my own as like I'm surviving in the wild decently. But I moved to a settlement, and I'm like actually able to like talk to people a lot more. And I've talked to people that I haven't talked to in years, bro. It was so nice. It was so nice. I got to talk with a few like old friends that I'm like, oh my god, it's been years. And they were like, yes, of course you can move in here. And I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. So it's like I'm not roommates, but like I'm living near people like Mouse and Ariel and Fleshy and over Easy Eggs and Juniper. If you've ever heard of those peoples in the VTubering space, is that they're on the same server, and I'm like, oh dude, I get to finally like say hi more consistently. It's very, very cool. Mm-hmm. Have you heard your voice? Well, it's like, okay, so okay. Here's like the one thing, like I feel like my voice, right, is a good draw, but it's like, dude, I'm still learning how to get a lot better at conversations. Like I feel there's been a lot of the time where I'm like, don't know exactly like how to talk to people, to approach people and stuff. So I'm like actively, like I'm really seeking, like, this sounds so fucking pathetic, is that I'm watching videos and stuff on how to like talk to people better. It's like, that sounds so pathetic, but it's like, it is the case. But it's like, it's been helping me like, yeah, keep these things in minds and stuff, right? So it's like, well, this is good. So I'm like, I'm just trying to actively pursue how to like be a better person in a conversation. Because it's like, I think I listen well, but it's that I get like really, I don't make an impact on my side, if that makes sense. Whereas like, I feel very reserved, you know? So it's like, I'm trying to move past that. Yeah. Watched one guy talk about confidence talking tips in voice melodies, hand gestures. Yeah. I feel like I have a lot of it's an easier time for me in person because I'm pretty expressive with my hands and the way I like talk. I'm like actually moving around, but it's like not as easy just like solely talking, if that makes sense. Like voice chats and stuff where it's like, you know, if you're just like only relying on your voice, then it's like not as easy for me to like the substance of your words needs to have like more impact, right? So I'm like thinking about that stuff whilst I'm talking with people. And yeah, I'm so awkward in public. I apologize when I shouldn't. Well, I think I'm the same for certain, as you can tell with even my own streams, is I apologize a lot. And I try to actively not like over apologize. I try to be like I try to mean when I say when I'm like apologizing for that stuff. Mm. But it's like, you know, yeah, it's like, actually showing remorse instead of like just saying it to say it, Yeah. On the other side of the coin, it's not much better as an extrovert. Sometimes we talk way too much and it say stupid shit. I feel like that's not the worst, but I hear what you mean is like you're not leaving room for the inverse, yeah. And that's not even your fault either if you're just excited, yeah. Gave a little extra and I was like, with a friend, I apologized and it felt so awkward. Oh, it's okay. I feel like if you're in a moment where you are feeling awkward, it's like being vulnerable. And if you're not comfortable being vulnerable with that person, it's okay. But it's also like, if you are good friends with somebody, then it's like you shouldn't feel the awkwardness that comes from being vulnerable, if that makes sense. I'm blessed with the I don't give a fuck when it comes to approaching people. I prefer to approach person directly when having a phone call. I have like a lot better of an attitude with that stuff when I'm like face to face. I think that's a weird like problem I have where it's like online I'm very reserved and talk like very very seldom. But if I've ever gone to a convention and talked to like friends of mine there, I'm not a different person. I'm just like I'm very much like I'm not trying to waste time, So I try to we are always trying to do something, if that makes sense, yeah. Where I'm like, I need to like make sure that we're all like, hey man, some people have flown out here. We're having a good time. We're taking the time to like make sure everybody's having a good time. And that's nice. I was in an introverted state. Yeah, I hear you. I feel like I'm pretty like in between too, where it's like there's definitely times where I'm proactive and like I try to take initiative. I think a lot more often nowadays I recognize when I'm like really really reserved, and I try to do my best to stop myself from staying in that state whenever I'm like I know I want to do something different. Like I'm like, oh shit, I'm recognizing, and then I'm like, hey, hold on, let me shift gears. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, I've been a lot better, especially like I was saying is like with my new elixir, that stuff has been helping a lot. Like legitimately, I've been like talking to so many more friends recently because I'm not nervous as for no reason, or like burnt out at the end of my day, and I just want to like veg out and not talk to anybody. And it's not even that like other people were to burn me out. It's more like I was just exhausted as in general. But now I'm like, I'm not anxious. And that's like almost a new feeling where I'm like, I'm no longer consistently like nervous all the time. So I'm like, that's nice. That's a nice change of pace. My heart rate is not skyrocketing just because I'm like I don't know, thinking about talking to somebody, like not even talking to them, just thinking about it. Yeah. Is an introvert soul. Talk to people, but I struggle to talk to people. Need to talk less to reserve. I think that's understandable. Yeah. More myself online than like here in chat. That's not a bad thing either. I think that just makes it seem, or that just shows that you're comfortable, if anything, in my opinion, at least. For sure. And I tried my best too, is like I tried to make a nice, comfortable environment here. Yeah. I think it's a good time. Yeah. Where it's like, you can, I've talked about this actually. It's like, it's like a safe space is a good way to put it, but it's also like, it's okay to be weird as long as like you're not making other people uncomfortable, right? And that includes not just me, but also other people in chat. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. You can talk about weird, silly, quirky stuffs. And so like, yeah. Good mythical morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hope you're doing good. Happy Wednesday. You've been just yapping. We've been actually talking about talking, which is a very weirdly specific topic, right? Welcome. Yeah, weird, not creepy. Yeah, weird in a quirky, whimsical way, right? I almost feel like, in a way, I could describe my vibe is like nonchalant whimsy. And that's like stupid because it almost feels like an oxymoron, but like whatever, bro. It kind of feels that way. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like really passionate about the stupid things that I like, but like in a chill way. Chill but passionate at the same time. I don't get it. I don't know how to explain it, man. Terribly nervous because hearing isn't that good. Oh, it's okay. I think that like it's an understandable thing to be nervous about too. Yeah, I hear you. Still terribly nervous about things in general. I feel like is not the. I feel like confidence is a key point to like, you know, showing that you wanna hang out and do things. Yeah. I share something stupid. What's up? Cast magic missile. What the hell? What did I do that? Ow, bro. Ow. There's no dodge. That magic missile just hits. There's no, it's just roll for damage, bro. It's ouch. At least it's a spell slot, but Jesus. Yeah, 44 damage, bro. What the fuck? Ow. What the heck was that for, man? Counter spell. I have a shield. I have a force field. I have a force field. I'm resistant to force damage. Oh my god. Why did it make me laugh so much? What the fuck? Sorry. When I first actually found your shorts, send them to a friend, like that's the voice I imagine for for your OC. Oh. Oh my god. I cast no maidens? What the? Oh my god. What the hell? Throwing hexes all over the place, bro. What What is your problem? Also, welcome in. Hi, if you're just joining us. Also, thank you for doing your dailies, guys. Giving some mana to the streamer. It's a day that I normally don't stream. Normally, like, I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. So yesterday I had like some tech issues, but I was thinking, bro, I was like, I need to do a makeup stream today. Just because it's like, I was really in the mood to stream. And I was a little bit of I was a little disappointed, right? And so I'm like, today's been a very, very good one. Mm-hmm. Do we have a plan for today? I think it's mostly yapping. If we did any sort of gaming, I don't know if I've been more of like in the mood for art and stuff like that. So I don't know. Hmm. Oh, I do want to share some art that has been on the Discord for you guys. My what? My daughter? And what are you talking about? Hello? Ah, Pragmata. I was like, wait a second. Oh my gosh. I was like, what the heck are you talking about? It has not been on my mind for Pragmata, unfortunately. But it also would be like an interesting game to like dive back into for sure. Because I know there's a good chunk of game left, right? Hi, deep voice. I can go even deeper. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. I feel like me being a dork of a person is kind of fun to see. Like, I don't know, whenever people is like, oh my god, you're so holy. I'm is it hot in here? And I like act like a doofus, some sort of dummy. Oh man, it's very silly. Welcome in. Hi. Also, it's okay if we could chill out a little bit on the all caps in chat, please. That's all. That's all. Just a step back. That's all. Well, welcome in. And also thank you for doing your dailies. Yeah, it's no problem. I'm just like, you know, since you're new, you guys wouldn't quite know the vibe. So appreciate that. Thank you for listening. Scrolling across streams and you just stumbled across Hooties. Yeah. Dude, there's actually been a whole lot of new folks from like not even just TikToks or like YouTube videos. It's like just like randomly coming across the stream, and it's like really interesting. And I don't have a lot of control over that. That's the thing. So it's like, it's so very, very sweet of you guys if you are somebody that just, you know, joined randomly. Because like I said, it's like, there's not a lot of control people have over, you know, the way that system works. It's very cool though. Also, hi Kat, how you doing? Oh, here's another thing for the newcomers. Okay, newcomers, new hootligans, if you are just joining us again, is that we have ads that run at the top of the hour, and it's that it's so that there's no pre-roll. And so you're going to get a little bit of a long ad break, but there is nothing that happens during the ads more than just a little yapping, and you're not going to miss anything. If anything, I might even get up and stretch and like take a quick old like walk around my place just so that I can stretch out my legs. So I do appreciate you guys understanding. If I could, I would not have any ads at all, right? But that's the best way to do it is have that like little bit of time with ads. So just a warning, in like less than 4 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, thank you for understanding. Yeah. It's true. I feel like, you know, I don't always say it in the way that I do mean. It's like, it is very appreciated if you understand that stuff. Thank you. Pro to ads is that they give you a small window to have a break. That is true. That is a good point, where it's like, you know, you don't want to be the type of person that's like just sitting at your desk all day, bro. Yeah, I'm trying not to well, like I said, is that I don't want to apologize without meaning it, right? Put chat in the corner for ads. You can subscribe and prevent that, but you know, there's also good benefits for subscribing. It's like emotes. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because as if you guys didn't realize, or you know, for those that are new, is that the you know, emotes are all my art besides a couple of the animated ones. No money for that. That is also okay, and I do appreciate you. I don't think it's ever necessary, and I do apologize that, you know, like I said, you don't ever feel like you have to do anything that you can't financially do. Okay. Because it's one of those things where it's like, I have been in like a lot of money problems at some point in my life, and legitimately I never want anybody to feel like there's any pressure to do anything involving money. That is never ever my intention. And it's that I feel like whenever something like, you know, I say that you know, you could subscribe, it's more that like, if you are in a position to, right? Because of the fact that there's just like, you know, so many outside problems right now. So if you ever feel like you have, you know, the spare coin, that is okay, and I appreciate that. But never feel any pressure. A spray bottle emote. Yeah, I've talked about this a couple of times, is that there's been like points where I was like way worse off when it comes to finances. And that's part of why I'm like, legitimately, bro, it's like there's a lot of places that are like, it's a lot better now for me, but it just makes me realize like, hey man, you know, you gotta take care of yourself first, especially in a lot of like wild scenarios. So, you know, gotta take care of yourself first, you know? Yeah. Because I feel like if you, I don't know, it's the type of thing where it's like, if you don't I feel like it's one of those things where it starts to be like more concerning for me that it's like, hey, you gotta look out for yourself, okay? Please. You know? That's all. That's all. I was gonna say though, guys, let me see. Is there anything else I've been drawing recently? I've been doing a lot of emote drawing, right? But I'm trying to think. Was there any other things I was drawing besides emotes? Not quite. I've been like really in a mood for that stuff because I feel like I have gotten a bit of my style down and it's pretty good. Yeah, weren't you about to show some art? I think I was. That's why I was trying to remember what I was thinking of, though, is the thing, right? What was it? Fan art. That's what it was. You are correct. Once the ads are over, I think we could do a bit of that. Yeah. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. Drink some water. Feeling good. Yeah. Thursday right now for you if you think about it. 1 a.m. for you too. Oh my goodness. Dude, I feel like there's a lot of EU people from Europe that just like to stay up late and watch streams, and I totally get that. Because I'm like, I've said a lot, is that I am very much the same. I watch a lot of people in my own free time, and dude, it's so silly. A lot of night owls, exactly. I'm here. Let's go, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the night owl, so it's perfect. Exactly. Stayed on purpose. Sometimes I'm just too hyper to sleep. Yeah. I think it's like the problem I run into is a lot of the time is that I have so many thoughts racing through my brain that I just can't stop it. I'm like, I need to just relax a bit, but it just isn't working, man. It's just like, no, I'm still thinking about all these things. It's like, bro, stop. Oh, man. The voices, yeah, the voices keep me up. It's the curse. The curse. I feel like it's a little easier for me nowadays, but it's like, yeah, generally there's been a lot of nights where I'm just like absolutely not all there, and I'm like, oh man. I'm not hyperactive on the outside. My mind's all like a whole carnival though. Yeah. Yeah, my brain is absolutely wired, and I'm a very like chill and relaxed looking person. I feel like the only thing that kind of shows is like maybe I have like resting, like I look mad all the time, bro. But it's like unless I'm like talking to somebody, my like one of my homies that I enjoy talking to, or like I don't know, talking about a one of my special interests, I guess. So I'm like, yeah, then I light up, right? Also, hi, welcome in. Hi. Welcome back from ads. Remind me of that crazy. I was crazy once. Crazy? I was crazy once. No, don't start that. Also, welcome back again from ads. like I said, we were just keeping up and like yapping a bit, hanging out whilst the ads were going. Yap, yap, yap. Fan art time. Yeah, I was saying is that once the once the ads were over, I wanted to show some fan art from the Discord. Very, very sweet. Very cool. Big yapping energy. It's true though. Hold on as I get it up. This first one is a very, very silly one in hindsight, but I also really like it. It's just seeing the expressions and stuff. It's really silly. I love it. The first one that we have to show today is Hyuna's fan art of a gender bend of me, of Hooty, myself. This is Hootlin. Whoa! Oh my god. Crazy. Crazy. But very, very good art. Yeah. Again, this is Hyuna's art here. And you love to see the the hooligan in the bottom corner there. Oh my god. What are you looking at, buddy? Huh? Oh my god. Damn. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Really like a lot of the texture with the hair. And also, yeah, the expression with Hootlin and the hooligan. I think it's very, very fun. So appreciate you. Thank you, Hyuna. Thank you, thank you. I do really also love that you have you've made it so that this is like unique outfits to whenever you've drawn like Hootlin as well. So hell yeah. Yeah, gender bend of me, not a little sis. It's me as little sis, basically. But next up is Lurking's art of me. Thank you again, Hyuna. Here's Lurking's art. I love the way that you did my eyes and my hair. You did so good. Oh, thank you. Appreciate this. This is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hell yeah, dude. First fan art. Let's go. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. I really do like the way that you did my eyes. I was just like, oh, hell yeah. Because it's like you got your my highlights as well as like the range of colors in there. Absolutely. Very cool. Very good. Hell yeah. So you did a great job, dude. Hell yeah. Keep up. Keep up the good work. I also I think it's kind of fun to see like all of the little speckles of like, you know, my owl tufts and stuff. It's good. It's good. It's so nice. I like it a lot. Thank you, Lurking. I see. Yeah. I mean, that still shows that you knew what to look for with the colors as well. And so it's not stealing, it's more like, well, you knew what you were after, right? So yeah. That's a good thing. Yeah. Thank you guys for doing fan work. It's very, very sweet of you. I never really know what to say other than like it's very, very appreciated. And it's an upswing of new fan art because of the fact that like I don't always get fan art, and it's like the fact that you guys have been doing more recently has been so sweet. So I want to show support and like showcase it on stream, yeah. Mm. Yeah, all the baby hooligans are very invested. It's true. All the new hooligans, you guys are like, I want to draw the bird. So it's very sweet of you. Yeah. Thank you guys. Mm. And so I'm like, also legitimately, I'm just like, man, I'm like I said, I want to make sure that you guys get yourself like the recognition whenever I'm like, you know, like I want to show what I can. And I'm like trying to get better at just like consistency there. Yeah. Right? Because it's like showcasing the fan art shows that like I care. I like seeing it a lot. And not just like replying in the Discord too. It's like everywhere is really, really good. Yeah. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome back. Hi. Is good. Good soup. Yeah. I was also saying is that like I just love seeing that like whenever I've seen other people's fan work, right? It's like it's not always my outfit, but it's also like but it's fun outfits that I think I would still wear. So that makes me really like I don't know, it's very, very cool. Ever played Risk of Rain 2? I have actually. I do like it. It's been a while since I've played. But yeah. I do draw. I'm thinking I'm decent. Yeah. We love artists here. ADHD and commission work do not fit. Oh, trust me, I feel that. Yeah. I think that like when I've tried to do consistent commissions, it's not very easy for me either. So I understand that. I do. Yo, nice. I think Risk of Rain is a really good like roguelite. There's a lot of roguelite games that I really, really enjoy. I feel like the most recent one that I've played that's a roguelite has been like I've been still really into Slay the Spire. Yeah. All levels of artists. Yeah. Let me see if I can show you guys some more of my work that I've been trying to do. Because it's like I always love like, you know, showing a bit of art too. Yeah. Where is the sketch page I have here? Found a new spell. Ooh. Also, hi, Rad. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. We are vibing mostly today. I was gonna say is if I were to do anything crazy today, not crazy, it's like I might do a bit of art, right? Might I? I don't know. I can't just make exceptions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Okay. Here is the art. Wow. Sorry for the flashbang, but bunch of sketches we got here. bunch of sketches. But I also Here was one that I didn't show that I remembered that I had. I didn't post, I did post on the Twitter, so I was like, I forgot that I could also bring it over here to the sketch page. Yeah, the Easter art. Yeah. There you go. Hell yeah, bro. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I have like one that I was working on. It was an emote that I didn't have room for. Oh my god, hold on, hold on. Let me show you guys. Is that I have a couple more emote sketches that I was doing. That's right. I was trying to update some of the ones that I have. Like this one is like the nah man, but also as the shocked face is so good, bro. Oh! But yeah, he was like the sleeping and then a few others that I was thinking of. But yeah, want me to put it on 7TV? I think if I did, I would want to replace one of the, like, because this is a really good one. I would want to maybe like trade out an emote or one that we already have, right? But I was trying to think of which one I would change out, right? Because I do feel like this is one I would want to see like pretty all over the place, right? I think I have an idea. I have an idea. Hold on. I will do this, right? Testicular torsion. Oh my god. Okay, okay. So, I will do a thing that I think will work because I feel like this works in general. How's about I remove this and then I move this one to this place and then I upload it. Here we go. This is going to be called Ew. Ew. Or should it be called Ew or like Yikes? I feel like Yikes also really works. Also, hi, welcome in, Francis. How you doing? I feel like Yikes, yeah. It's so silly. Hell nah. That's a pretty good one, but I think Yikes gets it pretty close for sure for like concisely saying it. And I'm sending the one that I replaced to you, Cinna, so you can put it on 7TV. Goodbye, 50 streak. Oh no. I had tech issues yesterday, so it was that. Maybe that was also unfortunately part of the problem. I'm sorry, bro. There you go. Thank you, Senna. Yeah, this is the one I replaced, so you can put that on 7TV whenever you have the chance to. Appreciate that. OBS was being yeah, OBS was not letting me have my like frames for whatever reason. It was like 60 something percent of my like frames were just dropping, and I'm like, this is crazy, bro. So I could not unfortunately stream yesterday. Yeah. Also, hi Rain, how you doing? Welcome in. Mm. Hope you're doing good. Happy Wednesday. Today's actually been really nice, yeah. Oh, look at this. Kept thinking it was me. Oh, yeah. See, okay, here's a very fun insight, right? Right now, it's that I use a pre-made model that I have edited to look like me. And it's that the base look is, it's not a bad look at all, but it's not quite me. But here's a good thing, right? As I come back here, here's a good thing is that I will have a full-fledged real version of me that will look pretty consistently like this without like it being like a pre-made. So it's that I have things in the works, and it's from an artist that I very, very much enjoy. A full pink version in blue and a red. Yeah, I think there's like I've seen a few, like maybe two different ones that I've never interacted with. Those others that have like the similar looks that I've seen, like a commission. I have commissioned a full look. Yes, like the model is in progress. That isn't this. Yeah. Very, very excited for it too. Also, welcome in. Hi, Fluff. How you doing? Yeah, the mods have seen the sketch in progress. I can show you guys the design that will be. Yeah. Yes, I would like it to keep that. Sorry if you messaged that. I would like that. He's saved the same, yeah. Thank you, Senna. Appreciate that. But I'll show you guys the design if you haven't seen what will be, because, at any point I just like, showcasing that. Oh, it's so fun though. The artist mod. Senna is also an artist, yes, but Senna's my editor, as well as, so you ever see any of the shorts, right? That is what you would know their work for more than, yeah. But I am, there's an art, the mods have seen the sketch from the artist, and no, they're the artist itself, they are not one of the mods here. It's silly, but not, yeah, not quite. Not quite the same thing. Let me show you guys as I bring it up again for the model stuffs. Like the design work is going to be it's very fun. Here we go. Here we go. There you are. Nice. Okay. So this is the full design that will be. And it's very, very exciting that this is going to be the look design wise, because you can see there's a lot of similarities of what I already look like, right? But for the future, it'll have like the full actual outfit, and I'll be casting spells left and right, bro. And sick as hell of the pattern. Yeah, it's supposed to be that the hat is a little quilted, as well as the jacket of mine. So it's nice and warm. Yeah. Love the hat. I do too. Yeah. You have a lot of good stuff going with this. I like the way that I look old as I get everything all remove the hat so you can see my owl tufts, my horns. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that character from Blue Lock, but I feel like there's a few characters that have like similar like hair. So I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can just Google real quick. Blue Lock characters. Yeah, the hair has been very much like, I think it is one of the parts of the design that I think really sells owl. So it's nice. Let me see. I think I know which one you're thinking of here. Interesting. Yeah, I can see. There's like, yeah. Black with, you know, yeah, the yellow tips. There's a few characters that it's like, the style is definitely an interesting one from Blue Lock. I've never seen the anime, but I know that there was a lot of people that were really into it when it was, I think is it still airing? I don't know. But anyway, I like the way I look. That's all. Sorry to, sidetrack there. And then I was showing this, right? We have the other cool part of this look is with the hood on. Hey. Hi, Vesper. Welcome in. Hi. The cool mage hood. The wizard hood. Looking like a beak. Yeah, I like the way this one looks. I feel like I look really good in a hood, too. Let me see. Here's another without the jacket on is this. And I like the way these pants look a lot. And then like without the jacket and everything kind of look. I like it. Yeah. So I'm excited, bro. I'm very, very excited. I think that the the style I got is very, very good. So, I'm excited to see it actually come to life, right? Yeah. Loving the show off. Yeah, if you've not seen it, this is the design of what will be. Plus, look, I got my spell book. This got my tome on me, bro. Right there at the hand. Not too much to like grab and spell sling, quick on the draw. I'm not exactly a cowboy or nothing, but Actually, I was thinking if I were to be a cowboy kind of look, it'd be kind of neat. Easy now. I'm just saying. Don't tempt me. Need a sword. A sword look like a knight would be kind of fun too. I've drawn like a sketch here of like me as a skater knight or a full-fledged arcane knight. Sorry for the flashbang again. not to accidentally blind the the hooligans again. But we got ourselves the like the cool skateboarding, jousting guy. This kind of look. Or a full-fledged armor. I feel like armor is just difficult for some people to draw because metal's not easy, bro. But then we have like it was an idea for a pirate as well. Also, hi, banger song choice. Hi. Yeah, we listened to a few of my just my good listens playlists basically. I do love KDA's music. Like, it's wild that they're just a non-real, like, League of Legends band. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But then we have, like, a cowboy. Crazy cool look in here. Secret agent. Don't mind what's behind me there. We have the suit. Yeah. I have, like, this is more like a really loose sketch. I would want to, like, color this one where it looks more like constellations on the suit. Yeah. And this one would be, like, really fun because then it would be like tarot cards with the gold, if you've ever seen those, like really esoteric looking tarot cards with like the gold trim. That stuff is so cool to me. Or me just a paranormal investigator. Yeah, that's fun. I like this one too because it's like full-fledged modern like suit look. Yeah, it's a look. It is a look. I do agree. What tarot card? I don't know if this is probably a very unkind thing to say. I would probably either be the Hanged Man, which is the unkind thing to say. But I've recently more thinking of the what's it specifically called? It's like the magician, yeah. Because more of that nowadays. Not the fool. Here's my workout sort of look. The doctor. It does look like a Doctor Who doctor, doesn't it? In a way. I also feel like another tarot card that could make sense is the moon. Yeah. Doctor Who. Okay, buddy. Yeah, here's me doing a sketch where it's like, putting on my big jacket, bro. Yeah. With the folds and the waves of the coat. I like that. It's fun. Then I was just be like, this is where the wings go. Yeah, the movement. That's what I'm after sometimes when it comes to an art piece. Yeah. Yeah, it was just me drawing like what would be the back of the jacket and the hood, so that if I when I do get a full reference picture of like a front back look, it's easier to tell what's happening. Right? So it makes sense to me. Yeah. And then like a cute little this was another idea for like a winter where it's like very, it's not like it's mundane, but it's like it's one that just makes sense, right? Yeah. An archer look? Ooh, also could be a look. Ah, yeah. I have another one that I haven't shown just yet on the sketch page. That's a druid that I enjoy a lot. But here's like, yeah, as a little hooligan. An assassin? Maybe. I feel like if I was adjacent to like an assassin, it would be like, like some sort of trickster rogue or something, right? Yeah. There was like an idea for an angel where my eyes are covered, but then there's like on my front bangs would be like the symbol of an eye. And then I have like wings on the top of my head, the side of my head, and then like on my back. So it's more like I'm a seraphim. Yeah. Wildly weird, like cleric angel or something. I don't know. Something like that. I'm a very like fantasy D&D guy. Hey, there's also the druid here. Look at this one. It's very fun for me. Sketching your OC for a story. Ooh, nice. This one also, is it this layer? Is that it is, yeah, with and without the cloak. So, I don't know if I can show that one for too long on Twitch here. But it's supposed to be that I'm like big buff bird boy when it's like feral druid. I had like another like idea if it was like more the spellcaster, but this was like a longer time ago, and I feel like this is a better refined look at the same idea. I'm not. No, no. Freaks. And there was another idea I had for, you know, some winter. I was like, this was before this look. So it's like, this one, I feel like way better than this one. But I could kind of combine the two. Like this would be what's underneath, right? Yeah, the spellcasting druid is like, yeah, very drained. I was going for a the eye part is more like huntress wizard. Yeah. Or a sorcerer. Evil sorcerer Hooty, where it's like more moons and stuff at my throne. Yeah. Big battle evil guy. Yeah, exactly. Winged vampire. A vampire kind of look would be it would be like fun, where it would be like I would see it as like Dracula. If I could do a Dracula look, yeah. And then here's my pajama looks. Yeah. This is now in an emote now. Besides like the nightcap that I had. Corrupted. Then, oh my god, I would love these so much, bro. You have no idea how much I would actually wear these slippers, bro. It's so good. Does it look like the PJs from Zelda? It kind of does, doesn't it? A little bit. I could see it. Future merch idea. I could see it. You guys don't know what, you know, all these little guys are that like have this face, right? You know, it's one of these guys. This is a hooligan. One of the hooligans. This is what chat looks like. Looks easy to crochet. I think one of our lurkers, I don't know if they're here. They have made a needle felt, you know, little guy of the hooligans. It's very, very cute. Me playing some gotcha games. Yeah. It turned us into shoes. No, well, it's not a living hooligan. Okay. Do I have a Discord? I do. We do have the community Discord. Yeah. Not anymore. What do you mean? I'm not like skinning you guys alive. That's crazy. This was an idea for an Omega lol. But now I made it into one of the hooligans instead. Love that a quarter is just covered. Well, it's like I can't show everything all at the same time. Also very tired. Hooligan bracelets. Ooh, that would be so cute, actually. Aww. Cute. We've also talked about how there was a previous design where it's like, this was the hair over one eye was an idea at some point that I've moved away from, but I have also a bunch of other sketches. Yeah. I think it would be very fun at some point to have like alternate hairs, but we're gonna start with like just the, you know, to entice you to look at the screen here. It's that, you know, my normal hairstyle to start with. Yeah. Yeah, whatever you say, Mr. Owl. Okay, buddy. But I do really like the way this looks. This is very cool outfit and cool stuff, bro. Hell yeah. Get a clicker. I do have like something that sounds like a clicker, but I'm like, I don't know where that is. I have like one of my ADHD like fidget toys that I don't know where that is right now. Oh no. So it's not doing its job. Where the hell is that? Probably somewhere just on the ground that I can't see right now. But yeah, keys. I do have a bag of coins. I have like like treasure coins. Yeah. It's true. I don't know if you will be able to, well, you should probably, because I made sure of it. Just a sack of coins from my adventures in dungeon crawling. Yeah. Don't have a whole lot, but, you know. Hi, also, if you're just joining us, welcome in, Tash. See, I got it this time. Oh, man. I swear. Welcome in. Hi. Happy Wednesday, guys. Today's been very, very fun. Get out immediately. I turned when I heard the coins. I do have it just to be like it's pretty enticing noise. I agree. It's not the same as like jingling keys, but it's pretty good. Yeah. Thursday for you. Well, welcome in. Happy Thursday for you. Yeah. Yeah, there they are. Yeah. This is just on my normal playlist anyway, so I'm like, hell yeah. Naturally coming up. Hell yeah. I love their voice. They have like such a soft lilt to it, right? It's very nice. It's very nice. I do feel like it'd be fun to actually do covers of her music, but I don't know if it's like quite as easy as like a lot of the time people have backing tracks and stuff. Like I don't know if it would be easy to find a way to get like backing tracks like hers, right? Casual music is like five finger death punch for eeping, and the resting is just epic musical. Ooh. I haven't actually watched the epic musical stuffs. I've been trying to find a good time for me to catch up on that because I know there's the movie that's soon at some point, and I have it saved from Kat's recommendation. But I haven't had the time. I appreciate you, Kat. I do have it saved though. I do. And I do think it'd be fun. I feel like there's a lot of good musicals out there though. Because it's like, imagining there's like so many like new takes on old stories. Because it's like Epic the Musicals is like Odysseus and stuff, right? That's fun. Yeah. 600 men, 600 deaths under my command. Sorry, I don't get the reference just yet. I haven't. I'm sorry. I do need to. I do. I know a bit just because I feel this is silly to say, but it's like I've read the Odyssey. So I'm like, I know the story of like that. The Iliad and the Odyssey, yeah. So like I kind of know what's happens. you know? It's quite different. Really? Okay. Huh. I assumed that it was like following that story, but maybe not. Huh. It's an artistic rendition. Ah, I see. It's been on loop for you. I feel like I've never. It's the thing is, I've never really been a musical kind of girly pop, and it's only because it's like where I grew up never really had anything like musicals, and I'm like was not really connected to the internet for musicals when I was younger. So I'm like, it's not easy for me to watch a whole lot without like almost over analyzing, right? I don't know. Still amazing. I could imagine. I've enjoyed certain musicals watching it like way after its like time period and stuff, yeah. It's that good. Oh, okay. Want to do a watch along? I might. Animatics influence the way the view on the stories. Can do with or without. That's a valid thought. I guess technically I could just listen and just think like the mind's eye, right? That's fun as an idea. Maybe not for like a stream, but like, you know, for me. Because I kind of have like, I've talked about this. I have like a really decently overactive imagination. And so I'm like, I don't know. You need to see Poseidon for reasons? I do wonder. Okay. Which Poseidon? Interesting. Yes to most, I see. Very, very silly. I feel like, okay, so I'm just curious. It's like, with it being it's Epic the musical, right? I'm just trying to think. It's like, who would be in Epic the musical, right? Or like, who is the main story, like characters? Because it's like, I know a lot of old Greek stuffs, right? But I'm like, I wonder if I would have any like sort of idea. I don't know. You guys want to do a watch along? I can like schedule something because I don't know if it would be like able to be done today. Because I was feeling more like a yappy day today. And then maybe on on Friday we could. Because depending, right? You know, yeah. Does not have to be today. Yeah. I haven't done a lot of like watching stuff on stream before. And I'm like, normally I'm not really sure how I would do such a thing without like, I don't know, too much commentary. Yeah. Friday next week, next month. It would be like literally this Friday. Yeah, exactly. The idea of like, I could either do that. No, I wouldn't want it to be something that I wait. So it's like, okay, so this Friday, I was thinking of another idea could be for the Donathon, but that's gonna be a bit of time away from now. So no, I'd want to do it sooner than later. You know, but we could watch other things during that time. Yeah. Does not have to be that today, no matter what. I shall enjoy. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people really enjoy the music. So I'm like, I'm excited to hear. Yeah. I'm not above being like influenced by like a musical. Cause I mean, in a way, I've been very influenced by like K-pop Demon Hunters and stuff. That was like the most recent musical that I watched. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not above being influenced by a musical. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good music and so many like full-fledged musicals too. I know when I was like really a lot younger, it was like Hamilton. That was really the big thing. But I never got a chance to fully listen to that. And it was just like so many people were obsessed. Obsessed with Hamilton, bro. Hands in 5, thank you for the reminder. Welcome in also. Hi. Welcome in, Yin. Welcome. Yin Yang Goddess. Hope you're having a nice Wednesday. Never seen Hamilton. I've heard like half of the songs. I've never seen Hamilton. I've never, this sounds like wild. I've also never seen Wicked. So I'm like, I don't know. But like I said, I'm like, I've never really been much of a musical kind of person. Sometimes I'm like, it's one of those things where I've never really felt like it was my thing. Like the music until it explodes so heavily. I was constantly everywhere. Started to annoy you. Yeah, that's understandable. Yeah. Unsatisfied. I'm going back to the shadows. No worries. Appreciate you. Saw Wicked on Broadway. Really? Excellent show. The movie, though. Is it that there's like a lot that changed, or what do you feel like would be the main reason you don't think it is as good in the movie? Change the cast. Okay. Simple as. It's like, we gotta scrap these people. And honestly, I would love to see. I don't think it would be as popular, but I would love to see more like plays and musicals just take from like the actors from Broadway into the like, the big screen. But I don't know. Yeah. Do I hear cyberpunk music? Oh, yeah, dude. Oh my god. This song, but also like the whole show is so good. Oh my god. Speaking of, I should curl up now as well. No worries. Take your time to like, rest up. Appreciate you coming on by, saying hi though. Very sweet to say, meet some new folks. Yeah. Dude, it's been like a very, very sweet day. I've been talking about like a lot of my interests, but I haven't mentioned something that I just saw earlier this morning. Oh my god. Guys, there is a new game coming soon. Well, not soon. I don't know how soon it would be at all. But there's a new game that I'm very excited for, that I'm like, oh man, I kind of feel like I have to play a bit more of these kinds of things just so that it would be like more the vibe. Guys, today is Dragon Quest and the whole series anniversary, 40th anniversary of Dragon Quest. I don't know if you guys are super familiar, but it's a very, very good one. A blast. Thanks for having me. Let's go. And also thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. So hi, Misaki. Welcome in. Thank you again for the 100 bits, and I hope you get some rest. Good rest. Good night. Good night. Now I clue what it is. It's my twin, so I have to support. Okay, so if you don't know anything about Dragon Quest, games and shows and like basically a lot of things are insanely inspired by Dragon Quest. It's it's where the origin of like the Demon King rules over the land and evil reigns, and the hero rises up and slays the Demon King. That whole story comes from the video game Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is one of those like old school RPGs. I'm like, the first game was 1986, kind of old. And I'm like, holy. So it's been 40 years since the first version of Dragon Quest. And it's crazy to me. Because they just announced today, they showed like new protagonists for the newest game, Dragon Quest 12. It's very interesting. Technical problems killed my 124 streak. No, I'm sorry, Bobby. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm sorry that if anybody's streak was broken by the tech issues. I wish it wasn't, man. I feel like that's the problem. It's like I had no idea that was going to happen, and it was like, it makes me feel really bad, honestly, because it's like my internet was fine. I don't even think it was Twitch's fault, because it's like not that side of things. It was like OBS, like the program itself was like dropping more than half my frames. Excuse me, sorry. I was like clearing my throat. Like literally more than half of my frames were being dropped, and I couldn't do anything about it, to a point where it's like I tried to like start talking and telling the chat, and it was so delayed. I was like messaging one of my mods. I was messaging Cinna, and it was that you guys were still typing about the things I was saying as I thought I stopped stream, and it was like, oh my god, several minutes of delay, bro. Several minutes of delay. Crazy. But I don't really know what else I could, like, I don't know what else I could have done at the time either, because it's like I tried rebooting my computer, I tried rebooting OBS. I had to like basically soft reset OBS too. I'm like, I don't know, man. Also, welcome back from ads. I do apologize that there's, you know, that big old break. It's normally because of the fact that there's pre-roll, and to stop pre-roll, it's gotta run those ads at the top of the hour. That's why there's the warning and the, you know, the messages about it. But I appreciate you guys understanding. Yeah. Drawing the color theory out right now is throwing me off. Oh no. Color theory stuff. Dragon Quest came out a year before Final Fantasy, and they were rival games until Square Enix took both. Yeah. It's crazy because it's also like Dragon Quest was like the thing that inspired Final Fantasy, basically. So it's really wild to see that, man. I go, no worries, I appreciate you. I hope you get some good rest if you're heading to bed. Appreciate you. Hope to see you another time. Different shades, and I put it down and it appears lighter. Oh, I see. I feel like that's an understandably like weird problem to have, especially with like shading. Never heard of her. Yeah, as long as you're just taking care of yourself, that's all I ask. Yeah, man. Take care of yourself. Yeah. But I've never really fully played a Dragon's Quest game. There's like the remakes of the old original games too. So I'm like, man, it's crazy to think that Dragon Quest is like the game for like JRPGs, but like more of the West knows of like Final Fantasy, right? So it's kind of wild to think about. First one I played was like 8, but I loved it. I think the one that I tried was like something on the Game Boy. And then there was something that I tried playing 11, but I never finished. Holding the little guy, yeah. Also, hi, if you're just joining us. Welcome in, happy Wednesday. You've been yapping all day. Yapping. But today has been nice. Just relaxing, vibing that way. The saying is, there's a movie that's based off of the 6th game of Dragon Quest, and it's really good. If you've never seen that movie, holy shit, it's so good. It's like Dragon Quest, like I don't remember what it's like, the subtitle of it, but the movie like just sold me on the series. That was like really where I first started enjoying Dragon Quest. So yeah, I got pretty far into 11, but like haven't finished. Yeah, I think a lot of these are just really long games though. It's like, okay, if you've ever seen like isekais, right? So many isekais are like literally just based off of Dragon Quest. It's so silly. They're just Dragon Quest again. It's just Dragon Quest again. They can't keep getting away with it. It's just the Demon King ruling over the land, and the hero arrives and tries to defeat the Demon King. That's it. That's the whole story. The chosen hero slays the Demon King. And I'm like, that shit comes from Dragon Quest, bro. Sorry, how many times have I said Dragon Quest in the last 10 minutes, I wonder? There always is some blob monster. I think, yeah, they also were the game that popularized slimes being a monster. I'm pretty sure. It's low-key the Dragon Quest slimes. Yeah, exactly. Pretty sure like most all slime monsters are like you know, a repeat of that. Or like, oh, dude, I know stuff about like, how do I explain? There's an old like D&D video game that was like really popular in Japan. It was like Wizard's Quest, Wizard something. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like, it was basically like the second edition of, or first, no, it was second edition Dungeons and Dragons translated to like an RPG. And that's where like certain monsters come from. And it's really interesting. Like why certain stuff. Wizardry, that's what it's called, yeah. Wizardry was an old ass video game that like I don't think most of it looks at all any good. But for whatever reason, Japan got a different version of wizardry. And some of the monsters are still like inspired by like that old school art originally. Yeah. That's the great grandpappy of all those big RPGs. Yeah. Wizardry. And that stuff is like, you're just playing D&D, man. But like D&D monsters and stuff. It's very cool. If you've ever wondered why like in D&D, like this monster called the kobold in D&D, like on in the West, like Americas and Europe, etc. Kobolds look like little dragon creatures, little lizards. Like they're in Baldur's Gate and everything too, right? They're little like weird dragon guys. But in Japan and stuff, they're weird dog men. Like if you look at Dungeon Meshi, right? There's a guy that's a kobold. And he's just a dog man. But they're the same creature. And it's because there's like a translation error from like years ago with the wizardry game. It's really weirdly specific. But because of that like mistranslation into Japan and like to Japan, it's it's why they look different. So it's very silly to think about. Yeah. So hi nap time. How you doing, buddy? Happy Wednesday. Hello, hi. Share any wisdom? I feel like I was actually thinking about your question the other day about a wisdom I have, actually. I feel like the way I phrased my wisdom wasn't the best. And I have a better way to phrase my wisdoms that I have. I'm pretty sure that I thought about it. I thought about it. The way I said it was like, life is short, so follow your dreams. Basically. But it's also like, things take time, and don't get frustrated over your aspirations. Keep pursuing your dreams, you know, despite how much it gets like, it might get in your own head. Things take time, but it's going to be worth it with enough effort, I feel. Have wisdom. Don't take crap, give crap. Damn. Mm. Thank you for inscribing the wisdom. I feel like I don't know. I like just inspiring people to follow their dreams, bro. You're worth it. Yeah, bro. All your dreams is good. Is worthwhile. Do what makes you happy. Despite it all. Yeah. My dreams are dead. What do you mean? You're here. You can do so much more with just, you know, the rest of your time. There's no like too late or nothing like that. There's like just a ton of like, I don't know. No matter how much time it takes, there's always something, right? There's always something you can do. Yeah. Yeah. I always want, like, no matter what time, no matter what perspective, bro, there's like, there's so many good examples of like people that haven't like started, quote unquote, until they were like way later in their life too. Because I know that like, wasn't it something like Tolkien was like in his 40s when he wrote Lord of the Rings or something like that, right? At like at earliest there was like certain other like actors that like only got a breakout when they were like 60 and stuff. It's crazy. So I'm like, I don't know. It's more like the only time that how do I word this? You can't give up on your dreams because there's always a chance that they'll come true. The only time that they don't have a shot is that like when you give up on them, right? There's like little things that you can do to like, you know, get there. Yeah. Again, you reminded me of something with Tolkien. Yeah, what's up? Hmm. Loki and you said you wanted to react to stuff other than Epic on Friday. Or should we post them? Oh. Maybe if I, you know what? Let me see. I should make a channel on the Discord for reaction stuffs. Yeah. Yeah. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it Hooty Reacts in the Discord there. Mm-hmm. Old. As I rearrange the Discord a little. Tiny bit. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Now you should have a channel for Hooty Reacts in the Discord. There you go, guys. So if you wanted to send something so that eventually I could watch, it'd be fun. Good for there. Yeah. Oh, I do apologize. I'm also like a slight bit tired because it's one of those days where I'm not quite 100%. But I'm normally like, I think it's because of the schedule timing. Because I know Wednesdays for me has been like a pretty much you know, a little bit of a rest day for me. So I'm like less and less high energy all the time. But yeah, I'm you, bro. I'm you. I don't really take a lot of nap times, but I do be tired, bro. It's all good. Yeah. There's a few like um there's a few really good like games that I've been excited for though. Yeah. You don't kidnap me? Good. Yeah. Thank you again, Sin. I think another thing is that I sometimes I get like a little strain in my voice. I'm trying to like not fight that right now. But I appreciate you guys understanding and, being here vibing. Because today is basically still like a good lurking, like vibing kind of day, right? Yeah. Like verbing noun me. Yeah, exactly. Verbing noun. It feels like just like an ad lib for swears though. Just like you start having like European swears by like like a British swear where it's like, oh, you sorting clod. you you wet muppet. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So definitely Scottish, but yeah. More Scottish for their first one, yeah. It's just like an adjective with a noun. This is like how I hear a lot of swears from British television, at least. Mm-hmm. You absolute idiot! This is fucking raw. Fuck off, you soggy muppet. So stupid. I swear on me, mom, you sad sack of you sad sack of hammers. Don't they say wanker? I think so, yeah. I mean, I'm not British, so I can't quite say it like the same, but sack of pennies. That I don't know if that's something they would say. They would say like pounds because they're British. Hmm. I don't actually know what the equivalent of a penny is for British money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Australian cursing. Oh my god. I've only heard like some Australian like swears where it's like you say like certain words like like as a positive when it's like anywhere else it would be negative, and I'm like, that's really wild. Mm-hmm. Northern England, I hear it a lot. Ah, I hear. I feel like there's just so many like different ways you could say swears in English, at least. It's literally just adjective by. Yeah. Well, okay. I don't know. Well, you say that word like affectionately if you're Australian as well, though, from what I heard. So I'm like, I don't know, man. That's wild to me. It's also really funny because of the fact that like you can say cunty, and I feel like that's like good, but it's like just saying that without like it being like an adjective is not the same. I don't know, man. Why is that the case? Oh god. That's crazy. I don't know. Some people saying things that they just should not, man. Oof. It's just, I don't know, man. I know it's just like crazy in a lot of ways. Can't say it twice in a message? Oh no. Oh no, is it being like auto-modded? That's fine. Don't worry, don't worry. It's really silly. Oh. Scratch in my throat, hold. Bah. Dude, I'm like having so much water, but it's like still not catching up, man. Automod is my personal op. I feel like I've had messages held by Automod. It's so silly though. Where it's like, do you really want to say this in chat? And I'm like, yes. It shouldn't be that bad. And it's really just not because oh my god, dude. It's so silly in hindsight. Hi, Kate. Welcome in. You're older today. Do you mean that it's your birthday today? Oh my god. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. 2 people. It's their birthday here in this community, bro. Yo, happy birthday, Blue, again, but also happy birthday, Kit. It's so good, though. Hell yeah. We've been just yapping all day. A catch up day for everybody here. Have you guys been like, I don't know, catching up on what do you guys normally do when I'm not streaming, right? I wonder. Oh, gotten automated for saying slutty cleavage to my friend. Oh my god. That's crazy. Wait for you to get back. Oh, sleep and draw. The hooligans are just waiting outside the door like a like a dog waiting for their owner to come back from work. Oh. Oh, slutty clavicle. Oh, that's even funnier actually. What the hell? being like auto-modded by the word clavicle is very funny actually. I do like that. Slay, I guess. Yeah, man. Oh, hell yeah. I do like clavicles. Let me like put down the hooligan for a second. just to prove it. Because it's like, you know. I feel like it's one of those things you know, some people have asked is like, what is like the guy equivalent of cleavage? I kind of feel like it is like a muscle, this like clavicle, but it's not quite the same, you know? I think it's like the equivalent is also like either that or rolled up sleeves, right? I'm trying to find a good way to be slutty without like wearing less clothes and being barbaric. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like the closest I got is like showing off the clavicle. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the your collarbone area. Yeah. That area. And it's equivalent to you is like the peak of their tummy. Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Barbaric is not slutty. That's, yeah, they're different things. Yeah. Like, I feel like the design that I have is like slutty in the ways that matter, right? Like affectionate. Where it's like I want to gain certain eyes, right? Want the look of like a good slutty man. I have like a slutty waist. I have like my hands and my wrists and like my forearms out, the clavicle showing. I've got I got a lot of good stuff going for me. Pec definition and everything. Yeah. Love handles. Oh my god. I personally do not. I do not have those. I have like what do you explain it as? I'm trying to like say it without saying the words that I'm thinking of. You know the 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 V, yeah. the bones of your abs and pelvis area. Pelvis muscles stuff. But like not in the way that like, yeah. I have that line definition decently, yeah. But it's not like the best. Like I can technically work on it a bit more. But I do feel like I have a nice flat tummy. I have the snatched waist and stuff. It's good stuff. The thing is, dude, you know what's the worst? I have only ever once had visible abs. Bro. It was. I'm not even lying. I used my own image of me as like picture references for one of the older models of like the one time of how my like abs fall. And it was like only because I was like not super hydrated at one point. And it was like that was one of the few times they were like visible. It was like, damn. It's not like I have a gut or anything, but it's like I have a flat tummy, and then that's okay for now. Yeah. I don't envy people with abs because what it takes to maintain. No, I hear you. I agree. If I like, if I have like enough that like to maintain, it stops being like that I have the abs definition and everything. It goes from that to being like, now I have like just a full like muscle waist, and it's like then that sacrifices this like the slutty waist. I can have like the flat tummy and the slutty waist, and that's way more the shape I want to be. So I don't know. Yeah, I have to lose 10 pounds. I feel like if I lost 10 pounds of body fat, probably would have like a lot more definition, but I also would probably look pretty gaunt. I would probably look like kind of like a sad Victorian child in my face. I don't really like that. But like, it's only whenever it's like too much. Yeah. But I'm like, I don't think I have I don't have like a whole lot of body fat anyway to lose. It would be depending on where it's lost, because I'm like, I'm gonna be so real. I think it's mostly concentrated on my ass and stomach. Oh, no, it's my ass and thighs. No, my stomach's like super flat still, but it's like, yeah, my ass and thighs. Oh my god, bro. That's yeah. It's truly where it is. At least I mean like it's not like it's on my hips or anything, so I still have like a good like figure shape. So I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm not complaining. Something to look at least, right? If you got like no ass, that's okay, but it's like there is ways to help yourself. Like if you do workouts, booty and squat workouts, that can help, yeah. Question, what's up? What is the question? I feel like there's just so many things that I've been doing a lot more recently now. I have like consistently been working out again, and that's really, really nice because it's like my morning workouts and then the shower. So I have a lot more energy and I feel like a lot better for myself. But the only problem is there's been unfortunate times where I don't feel like I have enough time to shower afterwards. And yeah, are you Latino? No, I am not. I am very white because of muscle genetics. No, I am very Irish and European. Very, very like Irish and very European in general. Like a bunch of that. Yeah. Portuguese Latino. No, I don't believe Portuguese is considered Latino. Oh my god. That's so silly. Well, I mean, I guess I'm as much Portuguese as I am Irish, so I don't know if you, whatever that's considered. Yeah. That's very, very silly. Like, yeah, the biggest chunk of my life, I thought it was like primarily Irish. But no, it turns out that like just as much of it is also Portuguese. So silly to think about. Very, very silly. Like, I had no idea until like this year, bro. No idea. You said flat stomach, which is, that's, yeah. White. Well, it's like, okay. I feel like I would not enjoy my figure if I had like a gut, right? That's the thing. And I think I'm like very, like, I have broad shoulders and a big, wide chest, big arms, and that just makes it look like my waist is very slender. And on top of that, I'm still like, I got decent muscles on my abs, but they're not like bursting muscles. You know what I'm saying? It's hose depressed by Thought Squad right now. I do apologize. That's the Irish, yeah. Yeah. Thought Squad. Hose depressed. Yeah, I do gotta fix up that bot. That was something I was trying to do yesterday, but I forgot about it. That's my bad, bro. I mean, stream, no, not stream elements. It's Spotify bot stream. Yeah. She's fucking good. Yeah, she's got some good attitude. I love it. So hi, Lenny. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Wednesday. We're chilling on a Wednesday. It's been very fun. Today might be a little bit of a shorter day, but it's not a bad day. Hope you guys are good. Hope you're having, we've been yapping a lot, but there's a few things that I've been wanting to do at some point. I don't know if there's too many people doing certain things. Let me check. There's a few people that I could say hi to, or we could start up a game, depending, right? Oh no, survived. Well, I'm glad you're feeling okay. Well, survived at least. Hope you're, feel better soon. Oh no. Dude, I do not suffer from that, but I have heard horror stories, bro. I'm so sorry, dude. Oh my god. I like... That's crazy. Game would you play? I have had a few ideas. There's a silly game that I think would be fun. One of them is a game I've talked about. Is called Everything is Crab, or basically it's very silly. Like I don't know how to explain it too well, but it's such a silly, cute game. I mean, it's been great, a bit sappy, but pretty happy. I got to spend my birthday with some familiar faces. Oh, I'm glad. Legitimately. Yeah. And just better not strike on my B-day. I'll be pissed. Oh my god. You played Spiritus Sancti? I don't believe I have. No. I would imagine... Let me see. No. I don't know if I've actually even seen people play this. Interesting. It's got a demo. Ooh. I'll have to download that. Maybe we can play a few games like this on Sunday. Because I was either playing Voices of the Void or like a couple demo games that I had that were like spooky. One was another one that was like a spooky extraction horror, like not extraction horror. It's like a spooky like silly one. Use your voice to communicate or commands. Oh, interesting. I'll definitely download the demo at least. Yeah. Yeah. Been boiling all week. Oh no, are you dealing with the heat wave and oh no, bro. Don't know if it's your vibe. We'll see. There's like a few games that I'm like, depends, right? There's a game that I've been wanting to play, but I don't know if I like if it would be better to play with multiple people, because it's got a demo as well. I've had a heat wave all week. I've heard there's a lot of places that have had like heat waves. It's not even just like the people in Europe. There's like certain parts of the States as well. I'm like, I think it's also certain parts of Japan. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Everywhere's just like so hot in the northern hemisphere right now. It's crazy. Give me rain. I do hope that, like, I don't know. There's a lot of places that need rain, man. Stream dying or me? Sorry, I didn't mean to. I put something on my wish list, but it was that immediately it started downloading the demo. Guys, that's my bad. That's my bad. So now it should be fine. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was on my end. Welcome back. I do apologize. That was my bad. That was my bad. I don't know if you heard my explanation, but it was that. First off, you might have to refresh. But secondly, is that apparently I put something on my wish list and it just immediately downloaded the demo. And it was like whilst I'm live, so it destroyed my bitrate, bro. Yeah. Also, it's been silly still. So I don't know what's happening, bro. Stop downloading shit. If you're downloading things, Steam, I swear to God. Please, please, please. There we go. That was my bad. Guys. My bad. Scared you. I feel that. Especially if like streams like had tech issues. Oh my god. I totally get that. But guys, I do feel like, ow, my voice is starting to get a little scratchy. And I do feel like I might want to at least call it early today. I do apologize that I am not 100%, but I'm, I'm doing my best. Again, today normally would have been a day where I'm like non-verbal and vegging, and I think my body knows that, and it's like, why are you talking so much on a rest day? So, appreciate you guys. Let me see if there's anybody that we could say hi to. But guys, if you haven't already, please do check out the Discord, follow the socials, Make sure that you're having a good time vibing in there. We've been having like a lot of really nice people there vibing whenever they get their chance to. Also, I again appreciate everybody that's been doing fan art. It makes me so happy to see. So thank you so much. But let me see who is live that we can say hi to. I think if we were to say hi to somebody, maybe there's a few friends that are like they're playing Vintage Story, which is that one Minecraft game that I was talking about earlier. But it's like, who do we say hi to? Because there's now a few good options. Also, I do apologize again for the shorter stream, but I hope you guys had a good time. Again, I think I gotta, take care of myself that way. You know what? I think maybe no raid tonight, but only because it's an extra day. Okay. Yeah. Guys, I appreciate you. I hope you had a wonderful time vibing, hanging out, yapping. We talked about a lot of good stuff today. And I will be back on Friday. So no stream tomorrow. If you if you like what you saw and you want to see more, there's always the TikTok and the Vods and other YouTube stuff going on. I do plan to do ASMR at some point, so if you want to, give me some good ideas on things that you want to see there, right? I'm trying to think of like things to help my direction with that. So if you have like scripts that you really enjoy, you can also try to leave them in the Hooty recommends or Hooty suggestions, right? That's something I think could work there. Or, just like maybe even prompt ideas, and I can look into a prompt and try to make or like find something that works. So, yeah. I think that there's a lot of good stuff with that. Yeah. Trying to think, other than that, thank you guys so much for hanging. Today was a lot of fun. Happy Wednesday. I hope you get some good sleep. Hope you take care of yourself. Get yourself something to eat if you haven't already. Drink plenty of water. And hope you guys take care. As always, see you next time. And good.